And it's been that for the last 5 months.
I know what it is.
And we don't know really it's providing this as we can still
an hourly and area now pay the third day in pay comes.
and I drive them.
Jeannette Young, the Governor-General of Queensland.
Yeah. See, acre the ball at all makes something hot.
But give up was the second half of the year.
I went down to see grades out of the Rotary. Wood right up. You ready to the grad side? Here, I threw it up. Oh, it was
Very fun.
a dump about. It hopefully it'll be more people turn up from the second up you go where you can see furthers eating. Anyway, it's been
When did they get it for a word?
That's it. And then that is fair and dramatic. Here we do.
Let's stay with your right, Governor Queensland, and Excellency, the Honourable Dr. Jeannette Young, ACESM, and Professor Graham Nemo, RFD. Welcome. Please come in. If you'd all be seated, please. I'd like to, sorry, no. I'd like to welcome the Governor and Professor Nemo and all in attendance to the Sister Kitty Museum today for this important event. I'd now like to ask the Governor if she'd please come to the lectern to address us.
Right. My goodness. Look at you. Where'd you all come from? You're not all here in the town, you've come from great places. That's fantastic. That's a wonderful thing to do, to honour an amazing person. So, the member for Condamine, Mr. Pat Weir, MP, Rotary Club of Jindalee President, Mr. Renee Bongers, and members, the Sister Kenny Museum Committee President, Ms. Jan Loeing. I think I heard, where's Jan? There you are. Did you do that interview this morning on the radio? That was spot on. That was great. Oh, you did very well. I learned a lot. Clinical health educator for Polio Australia, Mr. Michael Jackson. I think he's come from Jindalee. Round the corner. That's where all the people are hiding. I did see Professor John Pern, AMRFD, and Mrs. Thena Pern round the corner there, which is wonderful. But for her determination and commitment to bettering the lives of those in need. Graham and I are honoured on behalf of all Queenslanders to be celebrating the life and contribution of this remarkable woman. And we congratulate and thank the 5 Rotary clubs that have collaborated to produce this marvellous timeline, which will serve as a permanent tribute to Sister Kenny's achievements. I also thank the Sister Kenny Museum for embracing this unique opportunity to commemorate the worldwide impact of a courageous woman. Sister Kenny's compassion drove her to confront the establishment, and her story serves as a powerful reminder that progress often begins with a single, bold idea and profound desire to make a difference. So it's a great issue to unveil this tribute to a remarkable and truly great Australian.
Well, there it is. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your thoughtful address. I'd like to give you all the background story as to why we are here today. The involvement of our Rotary clubs in assisting the Sister Kitty Museum began after a visit to the museum by members of the Rotary caravanning group about 4 years ago. And at that time, the museum needed some support to remaster the 1940s era movie depicting Sister Kitty's work, and that's this movie which has been played here on this television. Mike Langford from the Rotary Club of Jindalee brought this idea to our club, and our club board, under the presidency of Terry White, agreed that we should provide support. A fact-finding visit was undertaken, and from that visit, a wish list was established in conjunction with Tony and Tricia Wallen and members of the Sister Kenny Museum Committee. The wish list included a new television on which to play the remastered video, which details Sister Kenny's life, repainting the roof, a painted old roof sign, and a roof-mounted solar system. Recognition of Polio Plus, Rotary's worldwide effort to eradicate polio, is a campaign that fits perfectly with the early work undertaken by Sister Kenny. But that was quite a list, quite a wish list, and all we needed now was funding. The Rotary Club, the Jindalee Rotary Club, applied for and was successful in obtaining a Rotary District grant. Now, our president, at the time Terry White, approached Rotary clubs on the Darling Downs to request their financial support. The Rotary clubs in Toowoomba, Toowoomba North and Chinchilla generously provided support, as did the Rotary Club of Sumner Park and our club Jindalee from Brisbane. And I thank the members of those of us who are here with us today for their financial support and contribution. Earlier this year, we were successful in obtaining a grant from the Queensland Government Gambling Community Benefit Fund, which provided us with funding to install the roof-mounted solar system on the museum. Our thanks go to the Honourable Pat Weir, the State Government member for the area, who is with us here today for his support of this application. But thanks, Pat. So the wish list has been fulfilled, and the highlight of that is the polio timeline, which takes its place in the museum. And it brings to the attention of visitors the link between Sister Kenny's early work and Rotary's endeavour over many years to eliminate polio from the world. In closing, I'd like to recognise and thank Julian Miller, a member of the Rotary Club of Jindalee, who designed and prepared the artwork for the timeline, and member of the Jindalee Day, who so professionally installed it. So thank you to the people. It looks magnificent, and I'm sure it'll be here for a long time to come. Thank you.
She spent about 10 years going around clearing sales, selling raffle tickets, commandeered the CWA, and eventually this came to pass, and it wouldn't have happened without her. She was just a very, very wonderful person. I was so full of admiration, especially when I first met her. It was on a trip to the Carnival Flowers in Toowoomba, and Lorna was very, very smart, and she had heels, and we were popping up and down into the bus and everything. And on the way home, she said something about her diamond wedding anniversary. I thought, what? Diamond? How many years is diamond? 60? And she was obviously about 80 at that time, and she was, just, I thought she was about 60. And of course she played golf till she was 78. Anyway, I would just like to just honour Lorna's contribution, and thank you all for coming, and it's just wonderful to see this museum recognised. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joan. And again, thank you, Your Excellency, for unveiling our timeline. That is really the end of the formalities. We'd please like you, everybody, to mill around and enjoy the fellowship, to meet the Governor, to enjoy the museum, and to enjoy the polio timeline. There'll be afternoon tea served out the back, and we have some seating out there under the rotundas. And please enjoy the time that we have here together and with the Governor. Thank you very much for all coming.
It's together, it's
They're down in the mine for the chili that they
Alright, so it's just it's an intel. This is to break the hours. We did. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh my god.